So this is going to be just a quick recap of my first win in Company Heroes 2. It was me as the Soviets against the OKW, and hopefully this will be one of many replays to come. I would like record this live, but I didn't have time. Okay, so start off with the Soviets. We're gonna uncheck Fog of War. So right off the bat, I am extremely new to Company Heroes 2. Not extremely new, let me phrase it. I have about 200 hours in the Company Heroes 2, but I am most of that has come against my friend and against the AI. I really haven't even completed the campaign, and that's something I'm going to be doing in the future. So this is a 24-minute game where the against the OKW, and I can tell you right now, the guy I was playing against, Groot, was new. He just went beeline straight for some of the some of the capture points over here. He's not even bothering capturing the ones closer to his base, which is weird. So he's getting a delayed trickle of resources. Full disclosure here, he is not very good. He was only able to field one Panzer II, and he had like 5 Strum Pioneer squads or something like that. So what, he has 2 right now, and he's actively like capturing points, but I don't. You can build 2 Stern Pioneer squads as OKW early on, but you need to make sure you mix in a Volksgrenadier. And here he went for an early commander upgrade. He went for a Panzer Fusilier, which is fine. I actually like Panzer Fusiliers myself when I play as OKW on the off chance I do. So from my side, I'm getting out my. I already have 2 conscript squads plus an engineer squad. I'm gonna get a second engineer squad out, and we're gonna be going for the rifle command. I skip over tier 2 with. I skip over the MG because I didn't need it this game. Usually I will do that if I go specific commanders. This I had enough mobile firepower where I didn't have to worry about it. So right now I'm painting the map red. He's literally not doing much. So he has two Strum Pioneer squads and a Panzer Fusilier squad. So this is where the first engagement happens. He does win it because he just comes in and bumfucks me with 3 units that are way better, and I'm reinforcing with a single engineer unit. So right now, here we go. My guys are taking pot shots for behind light cover. He's behind light cover. I outnumber him, but he's going to swoop in with another a group of Panzer Fusiliers, which is pretty bad. I see it, so I'm rotating my conscripts over back here, and while I'm letting the engineers try to plink some damage out, they do kill another unit while the Strum Pioneer. But this is where he starts to realize he can probably take me on in a fight 1v1. So I'm backing up the engineers here while I have my other engineers in reserve. We're shifting our conscripts back, moving the engineers over to make room for the conscripts. And this is where I decide to basically pull a retreat because I realize from here I just don't have the firepower, and he has the short range. So one more conscript unit model is going to drop off, and that's pretty bad. In the meantime, though, I am capturing in the left-hand corner more of the map. So right here, this is where I realize I start to, not the best exchange. I drop another unit. I have to pull back with those guys. Retreat the second engineers, retreat these engineer squads. And I forgot I did not retreat this guy. He actually does get away. He lives with one unit model. So right now, that was the first engagement. He's getting his upgrade building right now, which is, he went early. He doesn't have enough. He really doesn't have enough infantry to contest me right now. This is right here. I don't like that spot. Granted, he has kind of cut me in half, which is fine. But now I have my light car out, my armored car, and I am, full disclosure, I am the worst at controlling this armor in this game because I primarily play infantry. It is so piss poor. It's not even funny. But this car does serve its early game purpose to really keep him off kilter. He really, really is committing to his infantry units. Sorry, I looked over there. I thought I saw something. He does get a Panzer Fausthof, which is really annoying. But I'm able to clean this up, no problem, and the car does survive, at least for a little bit longer. Right now, I am sending my... I know the mouse control is awful. We will get better with that as I do more of these videos. The top left-hand corner of the screen, I did cap another spot. I have my conscripts. They're going to basically play scout over there and cap in the top left-hand corner. He does set up a defensive perimeter with machine guns coming up shortly once he pulls his next building out. I just am kind of in an awkward spot because half my units are damaged. I have most of the map. I don't have any buildings I need to get like machine guns out. I don't really think I need them at right now because right now I'm playing very aggressive, trying to keep him off balance. So right now we have an engagement where he has his Volksgrenadiers and a Strum Pioneer squad in the middle. He is getting a Raketen Werfer. probably overkill for this stage of the game. I haven't showed him any light armor. Um, so definitely something that he doesn't necessarily need. Um, so right now it's really just kind of a game reset, the board reset. We are advancing in the top left-hand corner. We are engaging right here in a small skirmish. He does win it on the long range just because of he plinks one of my models, I believe, which is bad. So right now I'm teching into, or I'm trying to save up to go into tier 3, eventually tier 4. I'm going to jump literally from tier 2 to tier 4. I'm not going to build too much in tier 3. I think I do feel the T-70. It lasts until the end of the game, I believe. It's a nice scout vehicle. I'm horrible at controlling it, but the more I use it, the more I get better at it. So right now, I have a lot of control right now. He did pull another building. Or not another building. This is the same as the first one. Wow, so this still has not gone up yet. That's wild. He's making a push with the Strum Pioneers and his Volks Grenadiers. He will win this push because I just am in one of the worst possible flanks. But right now, I do have my scout car coming up with my penal battalions. I'm experimenting with this now just because it feels like it might be a better idea or a better just from infantry killing. I usually put my engineers with flamethrowers in it, but I haven't been able to get it to work with the limited range now. The engineer, the car is heavily damaged, but I think I have enough here to really defend it, especially because we have an MG in the back, and I have Penal Battalion in here. So I do think that we're okay here as a whole. We can defend this push. He doesn't have much. He is just pushing. Right now, he only has the Panzer Fusiliers out. He's retreating everything else, and he has an MG up. The MG does cause me a little bit of issue in this game, at least for a little bit. So we have the small engagement here. I completely missed that because I'm back here trying to repair this shit because vehicle movement is something in this game. We do end up winning this because he retreats. He definitely could have stayed in there and probably beat me. They are only conscripts. So right now, again, we're just kind of taking a step back. I am getting another squad of penals out. He is falling way far behind right now. Like, I don't know what he's doing with his resource flow, but man, this is not good. He is floating a shit ton of manpower when what he needs to do is get more units out. And I'm not saying I'm the best player ever, by far from it. I'm actually one of the worst players I know at this game, but this guy is, he's new. He can't cap that. I don't know what he's doing over there with that thing, but that's a decision. I do believe I get that. I don't remember if I end up capping that thing or like killing it with conscripts. I do go tank hunter this game. I really haven't been using tank hunter commander as much lately, just because I've been trying to lend least commander. I really like conscripts with PTRS rifles. They just help bridge that early game divide that the Russians sometimes, or I run into with the Russians, where OKW feels early Panzer II, and I can't quite deal with it because I didn't build the building for my MGs or anti-tank guns, so I do tend to rely on infantry anti-armor, which is fine, at least for my skill level. It is something that I need to get better at, fielding actual tank rifles, anti-tank weapons. So here I just completely missed this for a hot minute. This MG does give me a little bit of fit, but I do have my car back here. He did cap over there, so I'm going to try to swing back over here and try to kind of play spoiler. Right now, I do have a lot of units back here. I'm bad at reinforcing, but that's because I'm microing this thing, and I'm waiting for the Panzerfaust shot to come off. Realistically, he doesn't have a Panzerfaust to shoot, so he is just completely, not realizing my guys are up here planking him. That MG is very annoying. This car is extremely weak. I personally do not like it that much. But, here we are. I do have another squad of conscripts somewhere. We forced the Strum Pioneers off the point, and here I am. I'm looking for the MG. I'm trying to flank it around, and I think I am able to do it, but I think he comes back with his Panzer Fusiliers. Yep, so I'm going to take a Panzerfaust shot direct to the broadside of this thing, or to the back, and I don't like it. I'm right now stuck in a horrible position. I am bringing up my conscripts to give a oorah. URA Simulator 2021, here we go. They're able to basically support my armor car. I'm not really doing much outside trying to take and establish the middle point because he doesn't have much at all. He is struggling hard right now. He doesn't have... He's playing with the same 4 units for the last 10 minutes. Now, I have a really bad habit of massing infantry, and I'm doing it right here. I do have my tier 3 up right now. I am getting my... I'm trying to get a a Panzer, or sorry, Panzer. Technically, that's a Panzer, but I'm trying to get a T-70 out because that'll hopefully bridge the gap. Now, I wasn't quite sure. Now here, yeah, he's building too much Drum Pioneers. He was floating at minimum like 600 manpower for that shit. That was so much money. So he's not choosing the most economical units. I get you want to have the Strum Pioneers for the Panzerschrecks, because as someone who also is fairly new to this game, that's what I used to do when I played OKW. It's not great because of how expensive those units are. And I'm mixing in a fair bit of penal battalions right now. I should really be sticking to conscripts because I went tank hunter, and I should just be upgrading them all with the PTRS rifles. I chose going penal battalions because they have a little bit more killing power over OKW, which is fine. I just think it might not have been the most best. It wasn't the best decision, especially up against if I was going up against someone who's a higher skill level. I definitely would need to start mixing in some more conscripts to help flesh it out, and use the penal battalions as more of the specialist unit killers, and the conscripts as the trash unit. So he's trying to push up here. He has, at this point, he has 4 pioneers, and that's really fucking scary. Close range. I actually lose a few pushes here to those because I just didn't expect it. So here we are with the first push with the Strum Pioneer and the Volksgrenadier. So I have really bad unit control, trying to micro my car back. I know that he's gonna fire something at me. So right now I'm trying to make it so that he doesn't get a clean shot off. He does. He gets the rifle grenade off, which sucks, but it means that I can reinforce with my other guys. So right now we're in a bad way right now. He is getting middle point. He is blobbing a lot, which, isn't great. He's being starved out of all of the points right now, which equally is not great. He will end up winning. I believe he wins this engagement in the short term just because of how he's positioned with his MG behind the well, and I don't really have much I can do. I don't have a T-70 right now. If I had a T-70 right now, this push would be null and void. I'm trying to come up and kill it. It doesn't go exactly the plan. It goes to a plan, but doesn't go exactly the plan. So the idea is to come up with the engineers to flood out the middle, flank with my car, but the engineers get pushed off, my conscripts get pushed off, my penal battalions get pushed off, but they do end up dropping a satchel charge, which is the important thing. The conscripts were able to get a Volotov off as well. I have munitions to spare. I'm floating 120 right now. I have plenty of munitions to do this with all day. So I do get I do end up getting the MG squad, which is great. He does suppress my guy here, and I noticed that now, and I retreat him back. He is trying to go for the points over here, top left. I can clean that up no problem, and I will. So he's coming down here. So right now, I literally have triple the amount of units on the board as he does, and I'm starting to get ready to start feeling my tanks. He does not get a tank outside the Panzer II. This is his only armor. So I see it over here. I immediately see that tank, and I'm like, yep, nope, we are leaving that. We do not want to deal with that. So right now, I'm trying to formulate, all right, how do I want to split up my units? Because I have a lot of conscripts, I have a lot of penal battalions, and I have a handful of engineers. I do upgrade most of the penal battalions with PTRS when one conscript with PTRS, mostly for the conscripts. Oorah, fucking, I'm going to charge you with face charge and detonate a bunch of grenades on you. So that's what the plan is right now. I see the P2 over here, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with it. So I'm going to go ahead and send my penal battalion up here to kind of scout it out. It'll kind of scare that thing away. Blue is setting up in the middle right now. He does have a fairly good defensive setup in the middle. That won't stand up to any type of light or medium tank that I can pull. So right now, I'm kind of poking around. I see them over here. He's coming around this way. So I can, drop a grenade on him and then probably finish it up with the penal battalions. But I can't really do that right now. I have some conscripts in reserve, so I see the middle. I'm like, ooh, here we go. I'm going to get it. And then I see the MGs. I'm like, nah, we're good. We good. So I try to get my guys out here. I retreat the wrong guy. I retreat all of them by accident. Here comes the Panzer. So at this point, I'm just like, well, shit, I just wasted that. So I'm going to get my conscripts up here, and I'm going to try something. My armored car is over here on the right-hand side, trying to, screening out anything that comes over here. So really, I can't get in there with the armored car until that Panzer's dead. That's the long and short of it, because the Panzer will absolutely shred the armored car. So the armored car is going to have to stay in reserve right now. It does have a penal battalion in it, which is fine. And I drop below 400 points, which is not great, but he has no map presence right now. This is all he has. Literally, this is it. Once I blow that tank up, it's game over. So I'm still trying to work up to get enough gas and manpower for my medium tank. Here he comes. He's starting to push over on the left. Now I see the Panzer right now, and I'm like, okay, he's over here, so that means I can probably deal with this shit over here pretty easily with my stuff. So I have the Panzer over there. I'm flanking over here with my conscripts. We're dealing with this shit over here, no problem. And I'm gonna send a conscript into the building to do just as like a defensive thing. These pioneers are dead. These pioneers are absolutely going to die. Or if not die, get very injured. So here we have another push on the left-hand side. He can't keep his attention completely where I am. So I made a push on the right and making a push on the top left. Now, granted, I don't have the best control, but these guys do escape. I kill a Panzer Fusilier squad, which is huge. Because now that's one less unit that he has on the table. That's one less. That's going to be another thing he has to replace. And with how he's playing, he just can't replace shit. So here comes the Panzer. I see it. I'm going to oorah and toss a fucking grenade at him. Here we go. Here's my oorah. I got one grenade going in. We got 5 grenades going here. And that's going to detonate him, but it doesn't kill him. We're off by just a dick hair. So I oorah, pop out oorah, and we're just gonna get they do suppress me, which is sad, but they get the grenade, they kill it, and that was basically the death knell for him. He doesn't have a tank. Now I'm starting to get my T-34s out in the field. I have one, my T-70. I have my T-70 right here. It's coming out. I'm going to start to poke the middle with it because you know what? It's about time to retake control of the map. I lost a lot of map control, but to be fair, he lost equally as much. So I'm saying my peanut battalions up here, they'll deal with any light armor at all. So, all right, here we have a really dumb situation where here's the issue I have. The engineer squad can't move up and shoot anything without the car going forward, which is fine. That happens perfectly fine. Now, I was focusing on that because that thing is so lightly armored. Now, I didn't notice the Panzerschrecks up here, so I'm trying to micro that T-70 out as best as I can. I get lucky, it misses. I have my my armored car up here just trying to shred them. They actually get a Panzer shot off, and I have to pop my guys out, and I don't. So that is the downside to that armored car. It is tinfoil, my guy, tinfoil. And now, right now, I'm panicking. I'm trying to figure out where all my guys are. I have my Panzer up here for some reason. I got my fucking my penal battalion over there. They detonate the house, which is great. Notice the tank is still over here trying to get the tank out. I'm pulling in my T-34 tank. I'm like, oh my god, the T-70 might die. I got a micro because micro in this game is really fucking annoying. He gets a shot in the back, but he lives. He'll live to see another day. If he pushed forward here, it would have been dead, but he didn't. So he's going to retreat back out there. And now I'm pushing up my conscripts and my engineer squad just to hold the middle with the T-70 until my T-34 comes out. My guys are basically up to full health. We do see him trying to cap the top left point. The right-hand point is still completely open. And again, he has no armor. This is all he has. So this entire game, I'm thinking, I'm behind. I am so far ahead right now, it's not even funny. Just because I have this T-34 popping now. And that's basically it. I'm going to get 2 T-34s out of the... And I don't know why he retreated there. He was in the middle of capping. I don't know if he saw my guys or something, but... That's it. He does have that thing pushing up, and now he's making a push over here. So what he's doing is what I used to do, where he's deathballing his units all together, and it's not necessarily the best thing. So I see him pushing up here, and I think I can win this because it's only a Pioneer squad against almost max Venture conscripts, and I'm pulling up here with my additional reinforcements. So right now it's a 3v1, and it's not going to be good. There is a... we have a fight over here. I completely missed it. He does win. It was just me being completely overmatched by multiple units. He had 3, I had 2, and they were all good at close range. So he does end up getting his building here for his tanks. Spoiler alert, he doesn't get to use it. He is way too late. Look at how little he has. He's been choked out of everything on this map. Like, everything he's doing, I have an answer for. So he's over here microwing. I am about to answer that. So... I'm hiding the T-34 so he doesn't see it. I don't have much I can push over right now, but what I can push over with is these guys over here once they finish up. So he's going to come down here and push into my area a little bit more than I'd be comfortable with. But, you know, it's okay. I'm seeing up here. I'm going to start to push engage up there. I do have my T-34. I'm holding it close to my chest because I don't know what he has right now, and I don't have any scouting information. So I'm keeping that thing close to my chest, and I'm making him think I'm only... I'm in the same level as he is. So he retreats that out perfectly fine. I see that he's taking this down here. Now we do have a small engagement right here. I completely missed that, but I do have conscripts supporting, so it's not the end of the world. In fact, Penal Battalions are doing extremely well here. I'm not as worried about them because I have the conscripts as backup, and there goes another Pioneer squad. I'm engaging right down here. He takes a good chunk of my guys, but I have my Penal Battalions backing up right now, along with a flamethrower squad of engineers and my conscripts. So this is a barbecue crispy Pioneer right here, extra. He does have the middle setup. He has not recruited that MG that I destroyed earlier. I cleaned that up, no problem. They literally all die, and now we're looking at my literally just trying to save up to get my second T-34. Once I have my T-34, it'll be good. We do have another engagement up here. It's fine, and then we have another engagement right here where I'm trying to push up to grab this. He doesn't have much. Like, this is all he has here. He has his other guys in the middle, so we're about to come up to the last right now. So I'm feeling my last T-34. We have about another like 3 to 5 minutes here. He doesn't do well at all, so he's trying to establish a defensive position, and I can respect that. He doesn't know quite where to go, though. And so I'm pushing up here, and I'm going to set up the T-70 in a defensive position. I have my T-34 over here, and I have my Penal Battalions inside the house for an early warning, and I have my engineers with flamethrowers. So right now I have a very potent anti-tank, anti-infantry composition, especially with how he's been playing. So I'm going to go ahead and start to reinforce up here. I'm going to go ahead and move my my conscripts and Penal Battalion reinforcements up. And this is where he's making a push. He's making a huge push. It's going to be a massive push by blue. And so I'm looking at this and I'm like, well, even if I lose this fight, I'll be fine. But he literally, this is like the worst I've ever seen someone micro. I do lose an engineer squad here. But he let me get my Molotov, and just he let the engineer squad do so much damage. Now, I took a Panzer Strike shot straight to the side of a T-70. Got lucky. That didn't cripple anything, so I'm microing back. He's trying to just kill me, but he's dead set focused on the tank, taking so much damage here. The T-70's back here, and I'm just raining death on him with a conscript squad and the Penal Battalion. Penal Battalion is not upgraded, so it has 6 SBT rifles, and that's the game. That right there is the game. I just wiped out every single thing he had. He has an MG squad and a Pioneer squad left. He's trying to defend up here. Not going to happen. I have two T-34s, and we're about to have them roll up in the middle, like so. So here we go. I know that's there. I'm going to go ahead and just push up, and this is when he knows it's over. This is just when he knows it's over. Once he sees the T-34s, it's over. So here we go. We have the T-34s. They're going to come in and just nuke the building. And that's it. He knows he can't do anything else. That's all he has. He's pushed up. I choked him out of all the points here. He can't get anything. He doesn't have any gas. He doesn't have any man. He has some manpower, but he just doesn't have enough to do anything with. And right now he's going to run into the situation where he wants to do stuff, but he can't do stuff. He has tanks breathing down his neck. He needs anti-armor. A Rakatan Warfare would be great, but he's not going to be able to get one out. So he's pushing up here with the MG. He's trying to make something happen. It's not. Spoiler, it's not going to happen. I leave my guys in here just to like plink at him, and then I'm like, oh, I'm being attacked, so we're going to swing over here. And we're just going to make sure he can't do anything. He does leave, and that's the game. 23 minutes. So if you like what you saw here, definitely let me know. This will go up on YouTube. I didn't stream this. I haven't been streaming at all because of mental health reasons. We'll be picking that up back in the new year. But if you liked what you saw, let me know. And yeah, hope you have a great night. Happy New Year. Bye-bye.